Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I am Cherie Lene Williams, and I welcome one and all to my channel. So this morning, we will be talking about my main staples that are in my stockpile in my separate cabinet. I hope I'm saying this right, but this is the cabinet itself. I purchased this cabinet from Target about 2 years ago, and if I find the information about this cabinet, I will link it in the description box below. So let's get started. So you open the two doors, and inside you can see a beautiful view of all the things that I love to keep in my stockpile. Now it's just me and my mom, so we don't have to have too much food. And these are just some staples and some odds and ends of things that we like to keep in our house. Open the bottom drawer, the bottom cabinet itself. Let's do a pan view of everything. All right, so first we're going to start with, let's see, this side. Okay. Me and Mom love turkey chili, but I don't like the turkey chili with beans. So for some reason, they sent me this when I ordered my stuff from Amazon Prime Fresh. I'm not really fond of beans, but I will eat this. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 cans of string beans. We have 2 cans of Dole sliced pineapple, 2 cans of sweet corn, 1 can of chili beans, 1 can of Bush's baked beans. This is for my dressing I'm going to use today to make my dressing. The cream of chicken with herb and the cream of celery. So we have 2 cans of cream of chicken, but I'm only going to use 1, and this is the set that I'm going to use. We have a can of cream of chicken. We also have some peas right here. And we also have a can of coconut milk. And I usually use coconut milk to make my curry chicken and curry shrimp. Okay, this is some of the kitchen fundamentals that I like to keep in my stockpile as well, which is Kitchen Basics seafood stock. I use this in my gumbo, I use it in my stews, my seafood chowders and things like that. Maybe I could do a video on how I make my corn crab or corn seafood chowder and share with you how I fix that. Let's see. I have some random fig Newtons. I love fig Newtons. This is the turkey stock that I keep and I'm going to use that for my dressing as well. I'm also going to make some fresh. I'm going to take the juices from my chicken. I'm not making turkey this year, but I am going to incorporate that with this to make my dressing in my gravy. That's going to stretch it a little bit. I also have some Mrs. Butterworth extra buttery syrup. I have 2 cans, 2 cans of salmon, pink salmon by Chicken of the Sea, and we have 3 cans of tuna fish. All right, so on the second level, let me do a pan view. Starting at this corner, we have some Idahoan mashed potatoes, two things of Barilla spaghetti, or Barilla. I have some extra leftover lasagna noodles that I haven't finished using. I have some Bisquick, This is my cornbread mix that I'm going to be using for my dressing. We have a box of Uncle Ben's. I always keep Uncle Ben's because I'm not really a fan of bag rice because I don't know how to fix it. Because every time I fix it, it's very clumpy and gooey. I know you're supposed to wash your rice, but even when I wash it, it still comes out really nasty if you buy the bag rice. So I'm just fond of the Uncle Ben's rice. That's just how I am. So let me put the other stuff back while I'm doing this. I also have some Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. These are the bomb, and I don't care what anybody says, this tastes just as good as the restaurant if you know what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing, so I know how to fit these perfectly. This is the Velveeta cheese sauce. We're going to be using all 3 packets in our macaroni and cheese, and we're going to make that probably tomorrow for Thursday. We also have an extra box just for like when we make extra box of Velveeta cheese and shells and cheese per se, from when we make tuna casserole, which is quick and easy. I could probably teach you how to make that as well, the Williams family way, because it tastes really good how we do it. So I'm gonna have to share that with you guys one day. I also have, let me take that up there. We also have a box of scalloped potatoes. I love scalloped potatoes. I'm a potato freak in general, so I always have to keep any type of potato. It doesn't matter what type of potato product it is, I'm gonna have to have potatoes in here. Let's see. I have a miscellaneous box, half a box of Barilla elbow macaroni. We're going to use this in congruent with the extra macaroni that we have in the kitchen. I have plenty of boxes of macaroni, but I'm going to add this to the macaroni that we have already for Thanksgiving in the kitchen. I also have not 1, but 2 boxes of these bad boys. Now this is the bomb. If you order your food from Amazon Prime Fresh, you can find these bad boys. You should be able to find them in the store as well. They're called Betty Crocker Crispy Skillet Potatoes. And how I like to fix these, and it's really weird, but I like to fix them with milk. Even though they're not supposed to be crispy or cream, they're not supposed to be creamy. I make them creamy after they've been crisped up. I put a cream sauce on them, and I turn them into au gratin potatoes because I love au gratin potatoes. So that's one thing. That's one thing about me that people know, is that I love potatoes. Let me see if I can get this stuff back in here without knocking things down. All right, so we're gonna start at the front on this side. Over on this side, we have, let me put this stuff back first. Okay, baby, stand up. All right, on this side, I have a packet for chili. I have a packet of manure sides, pasta sides, Alfredo broccoli. I have pasta sides, chicken flavor Knorr. And these are my favorite potato soups. I keep these on hand so that I can make my creamy crab corn chowder. And I use heavy cream, and I use frozen corn, and I'm not going to tell you the rest of the stuff. I'm just going to show you one day. I'll probably do this very soon and show you the seafood and stuff that I put in it. It's really good too, by the way. And then I have a box of Gumbo Starter by Zatarans. I love making gumbo, but I don't like making roux, so I use the Zatarans and I jazz it up with the seafood that I like and the vegetables and spices that I like, and it turns out perfect every single time. And I use fire roasted tomatoes in my gumbo. A lot of people don't know to use that, but it's bomb. Try it out one day and you'll see what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if it's a boxed gumbo mix or not. It's going to turn out perfect every single time if you just put your heart into it. And I trust what I say. Trust me when I say this. It's bomb. Next is rice-a-roni. The chicken teriyaki flavor. I love chicken flavored teriyaki rice. Anything with teriyaki in it, I love. I'm quite disappointed that they don't have any more teriyaki noodle bowls at Amazon. For some reason, they're always out when I try to order. But we're not going to go into that. Next is Pardon the Darkness. I'm trying to make it as light as possible. There we go. I always try to keep Lipton extra noodle soup, like when I get sick or when I don't feel like cooking or whatever. I'll usually just pop this in a pan with some water and some extra bouillon, and it gives it a nice homemade flavor. I love this stuff. It's like heaven to my mouth. Okay, so let me put my stuff back, and then we can go to the next level. Put that back, and put that back here. All right, so on the third level, we have Jello. Woohoo! My favorite flavor, cherry. I love cherry Jello. I also have, I'm a Butterfinger today. I also have my favorite packs of Kool-Aid, which I keep dropping. Okay. I have 3 packs of orange Kool-Aid, which are my entire favorite. And I also like to keep on hand this blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid. It's the bomb. I also have a random stick of Crisco butter. Crisco butter substitute. Also wanted to show you guys these. I'm not sure who has kids that's watching me, but this is the absolute bomb. It's called Swiss Miss Lucky Charms marshmallows. It has separate packs of marshmallows and cocoa, and you can add it to your cocoa, and it is so bomb. I love the way it tastes, but you know, I like extra chocolate, so what I do is I put that back, and I'll show you what I put in mine to make it more chocolatey. Let's see. Oh, while we're on this, I keep cream cheese frosting and some packs of cookies in the back. And then Mama has her cornmeal and Johnny's garlic spread powder. All you have to do is just add butter to this and make your garlic bread from this. Now this is what I use to make my cocoa more chocolatey, and it's called Rich Chocolatey Ovaltine. I love this stuff. Can't get enough of this stuff. I've been using it for years, since I was a kid, and I just adore it. And put all this stuff back. Before I go on the other side, I just don't like stuff being disorganized. I mean, this is a mess as it is because I don't have but so much space, but I'm trying to make it work as best I can. So please excuse my disorientation. Whew. All right, a little bit winded now because I'm bending over. I always try to keep raw and unfiltered honey because I have asthma. My mom and I both have asthma, and we take a teaspoon of this or a tablespoon of this with some dry ginger, and it helps with our breathing. So if you have asthma or anybody with any type of asthma related illness or allergy or what have you, try raw honey. It works really good with a little bit of ginger powder. It works. I also keep, Orville Redenbacher popcorn. My popcorn that matches this is in the window in my in a container in my kitchen. We have some miscellaneous relish. Let's see. We also have some grape jelly, which I'm not too fond of. We have a backup of Heinz tomato ketchup. Ouch. Please excuse me. We have some baking cupcake tins. Okay, and so let me put that back. Whew. We have an extra thing of cinnamon. I love this hot honey. It's by Mike's. It's the bomb. Try it. I also have a bottle of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, organic apple cider vinegar with Mother. And then in the back we have a canister of old-fashioned rolled oats. I'm not really fond of oatmeal, so I don't eat it. That's my mother's. And let's close that, and we're gonna move on to the bottom. Now I'm not gonna pull anything out. I'm just gonna tell you what's down here because I can't really bend down and pull everything out. So on this side, we have like 4 bottles of Schweppes. Yeah, Schweppes ginger ale. We have 2 bottles of Ocean Spray Pink. It's the bomb too. Try that. You need to try it. We have a bottle of cranberry juice. We have 2 bottles of apple juice and 1 bottle of Welch's grape juice. And yeah, so I surely appreciate your time and your attention. And I thank you so much for coming to visit this morning. And I hope that you visit again. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. And you can always make some suggestions to me. I'm always open to suggestions, what types of videos you would like to see. And also feel free to visit my Instagram page. I will probably link it in the description box or somewhere on this video. And I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful, prosperous day. And bye-bye.